How y'all doing? Evening, y'all. Here in Pennsylvania. And if I have any Pennsylvanians here, which I'm not really thinking I do because none of y'all ever comment, um, call call it. Is it propaganda or is it truth? 80 to 90 cents of every gallon of gas that is purchased here in Pennsylvania goes straight to the state troopers fund. Say that 3 times fast. Straight to the state troopers fund. Um why? If you buy alcohol here in Pennsylvania, you are still paying the tax on the Johnstown flood. Last I checked, that was over and done with 100 years before I was ever born. And that's just two. Um, well, our senator is running for governor now. Or my senator. Is it my senator? Does he represent me? It's a good question. Um, and the spewing's coming out against Governor Wolf. And frankly, I'm going to be honest. I voted for Wolf in the first election. And I'll tell you why. In the beginning, I figured, you know what? What's the difference between a Republican and a Democrat? And that was in the beginning. I figured, fuck it, give them a shot. What's the worst that can happen? And I'll tell you what the worst is that happened. And now, before I get into this, I didn't vote for him in the second one. The one good thing that I can tell you that Governor Wolf has done is he has actually gone ahead and made it. It's called the Ride on Red Law. It was part of Act 101 that he signed, I forget how many years ago, that stated that if you have a red light that takes too long, you treat it as a stop sign and move on. That's common sense. You can't be ticketed for it. Don't get me started on all the other shit. But I want to know what's this new governor gonna do? Are you gonna drop the gas prices? I don't think he will. Cause let's break down Mastriano and Pennsylvania here in the last couple of years. Everybody's bitching about gas. Well, Biden shut down the Keystone Pipeline. Keystone Pipeline. Pennsylvania is the Keystone State. Is that a state pipeline or a federal pipeline? And who the fuck is Biden to say you have to shut it down? That just goes to show you who runs the fucking house. Okay, continue. Let's go back to voter FRAUD. Here in Pennsylvania, again, could have had the cat in the bag. Because these fucking assholes want to go ahead and sit there and scream about precedent. We need precedent. We need precedent because we acknowledge fucking court case decisions as fucking law. Well, last I checked, here in Pennsylvania, it was a judge who decided that the voting could stay open later. And that was a legislative job. But the judge did it and they upheld it? Let's for argument's sake, let's just say Another problem. Um, they did try and bring it up, but she was protected by qualified immunity. There's another one. So right now we got three fucking probably more things that you could dive into. To state what kind of a lame duck we're dealing with. But this is the biggest, regardless of whatever happens with that, I got off track. The biggest issue I have with Wolf is the people. Wolf is Wolf. He's going to do whatever they allow him to do. The people are the problem. They don't give a fuck. They don't want to stand up for nothing. We all sit here, myself included, and run our fucking mouths. We sit there and do all these things and play by the rules of the game. And that's the problem. Because liberty and freedom are not a game. They're just not. Anybody that looks at liberty and freedom like it's a game and will sit there in a courtroom just to one up somebody else, they're not a defender of freedom. It frustrates me. I wish I'd done more with my youth in education because I'm not even 40 yet. And I see these guys sitting there. How do you smile and shake someone's hand? Sit there and say, I'm working for you. You. And the next thing you know, Mastriano also stated that January the VI in Roman numerals he he scolded it. I It was a horrible thing what happened today. He had to flee the Capitol. If he was even, I think he was there. I think he was there. I'm not exactly sure, but this is propaganda or not. You all have to do your research. But I will say this: I do understand that Mastriano did get free fishing licenses for wounded first responders. Well, golly. Hot damn, Andy. You done did it. Now, I do understand that he is working on something along the lines of the heartbeat law here in Pennsylvania. I'm a supporter of anything that is against abortion. You don't like it? You can fuck off. I don't care. Or stick around and tell me I'm full of shit in the comments. But now I guess I'm getting to a point where this video is gonna have to taper off. But from that video, those of you in other states, and I know most of you do, this is, again, when I talk like this is for people that are just coming across my videos and may not know. I don't want to sound preachy. Find out how many tax laws on the books really are for nothing anymore. And then when they want to raise them, get pissed off with them. Hold their feet to the fire when they have a little talk session. Go up there and ask them. I don't blame you if you don't. Because frankly, talking's getting mighty cheap here lately. But I mean, those people, what are they to you? Are they somebody important to you? Does their opinion of you matter? Because they do affect your livelihood. How many laws on the books today that are enforced daily by jackass boots? How do they benefit you? How do they benefit society? How does it all break down into creating the world into a better place? If you've never read your state constitution, I suggest you buy one. And if you can, attend a couple courtroom sessions. It doesn't matter what it's for. It could be something simple as a DUI, or I don't believe they allow for I don't know how allow they if they allow public for you know separations between husbands and wives. But hang out at the courthouse if you care to, because most courthouses since Reagan's era don't allow people to carry. Only the good little dogs may carry in the courthouse because everyone else is a suspect to the state. So, with all this being said, for my little record keepers as the YouTube, you get the picture.